Good day everybody, this is the Ecclesiarch here, back with some more Warpforge, and today I'm going to be revealing the cards for the upcoming faction that I think everybody has been excited for, the Astra Militarum, the Imperial Guard. So, without further ado, let's get right into it, and first, of course, I'm going to introduce to you a new mechanic, which is called Duty. I think that is quite an appropriate mechanic for the Imperial Guard. So what is Duty? Well, it essentially functions the same way as Faith. So you can use this instead of attacking during a unit's turn. So you can choose to just activate this the same way you activate Faith. However, the difference is that Duty can only be used once, and after that, it's already exhausted and cannot be used again. However, you need to keep in mind that there are going to be cards in the game that can refresh Duty, meaning that the units will be able to use it again. So, without further ado, let's take a look at the cards themselves. And the first one that I have for you is the rare Flamer Trooper. So if you take a look, it's not really a good card in terms of stats. It's 3 energy, 2/3 with 3 health and blast 1. So it looks like that typical vanilla filler card, but it also has Duty to deal 2 to 3 damage to all enemies. Now, on one hand, like you might say, but yeah, it cannot use Duty as soon as it comes into play, right? It has to survive a turn, which is quite unlikely for a 3 energy card. However, I am certain that down the line there are going to be ways of giving these troops flank, giving these troops something like Vantage from HHL, which means that they can use an ability as soon as they come into play. So we cannot judge this card right off the bat without first seeing some other cards, right? But I do think this will be very powerful with flank because it's a very strong AoE clear, just like that. Now, the second thing that I have for you guys is, of course, the Scout Sentinel. Now, who could imagine the Imperial Guard without one of these, right? So the stat line isn't actually too bad. It's 4 energy, 3/4 with 5 health and camouflage, which is great because this makes this unit quite durable, because unless you play something like Scorpec Destroyer on it, you're not gonna be able to take it out because you cannot target it with stratagems. So that's a very big bonus right there. And it also has a pretty cool duty, draw 2 cards. So once again, this can really act as a card draw or engine, and on top of that, it has alright stats to boot. So once again, I think this is a pretty alright card, and for the common rarity nonetheless. Now the next thing is something that you're gonna like, so it's the Commissar. So the stats are 4/4/4/4, so pretty cool. But look at what this is. When a friendly troop triggers Duty, give it armor 1. So this probably is gonna have a lot of crazy synergy, and I can imagine that Imperial Guard are gonna have ways of flooding their board with troops. So in that sense, I think the Commissar is going to act as a very good support unit that might be a very big threat once you have something on the board. So certainly a thing that you need to keep in mind, especially if we end up having some heavy vehicles that are going to have Duty as well. And last but not least, I have an epic for you guys, which is a 3 energy, press the attack, reload the Duty ability of all your units. Now, let me tell you this, I have a hunch that the Warlords might also come with Duty because it says units. So I think we're going to have some very interesting mechanics here, because if you have Duty on your Warlord, it's gonna be so interesting because that means you can only use it once, so you gotta be very careful with how you use it. And then reloading the Duty abilities are also going to be higher stakes because your Warlord is now going to be able to use it. All in all, I really like this mechanic. I think this is one of the mechanics that from the newer factions that I really do find very interesting and very cool. So I'm looking forward to seeing what other content creators will have to reveal. But this is all from me now, guys, and hope you're as excited for the Astra Militarum as I, Ecclesiarch, out.